All these people that's coming out now, you been knew what he was doing. Why now? You should have been said something. Nobody said nothing because in the hood, it's like your nasty uncle. You don't say nothing because grandma said you keep that in the house. It's against our own interests. I'm just speaking about the culture because I'm black. That's all I know. We do
So
a lot of
are
things.
you saying that's black people? You're saying matter of fact, we're gonna keep it as segregated or as dialed in as you said.
Yeah.
Specifically in California hoods.
Yep.
You are saying that I don't know if you're saying all or the majority because you just said we always do stuff against our own interests. We always, right?
For sure.
So that sounds like all inclusive.
Well, there's outliers, but they don't. That's
Majority.
statistically. Majority of black people, yes, we do what's not in our best interest all the time, for sure.
And you don't believe in any systematic institutions that may create that.
No, because everybody knows better. Like, how long you gonna blame it on systematic racism or systematic problems when I speak to a guy like you? You can go outside right now, a person will enlighten you about what happened. Now it's your job to do something about it. Now, if you don't do nothing about it, no more systemic racism, no more systemic anything, because you chose to do nothing with that information. Now, I'm telling you, like I said, I game bang before. There's a plenty of people that know better that choose not to do better. So who fault is it? I
Okay.
can't blame nobody else.
So you said they choose not to do better. Okay. So
Right.
let's just say I'm that person that you gave the information to. I
Right.
want to do better. And let's say systemically, I can't.
Why can't you? Because I did it. Why can't you?
So do you think that's a good barometer? Like, I did it, so why can't you? So like
Yeah.
so you believe that we're all equitable in the same way. So if one person can do it, everybody can do the same exact thing.
Yes, because that's one of the things that I speak about. Me going to prison, me being raised by a single mother, me being joining a gang. Like, bro, if I'm nobody special, I didn't do nothing like out the ordinary to make it out. All I did was I had a plan and I stuck to it. I had a plan. I'm not the most successful person in the world, but if you want to make it out the hood, you got to change your mentality. You have to, but you can't blame nobody else around you. You got to do it.
All right. I don't disagree that you got to change your mentality to change your circumstances. So I'm not going to answer that question. I want you to answer it. I want you to tell me if you feel like that's where you from, that's your story, and there's millions of people just like you with that same exact story, right?
I'm not saying it's millions of people about that's with the same story, but what I'm saying is that
there's millions of people that live in hoods, right? That's what I mean.
Of course.
There's millions of people that have joined gangs. There's millions of people that were raised with a single mom, right?
Yes, but not
that's what I'm saying.
specifically.
Circumstantial.
Not side by side, like full on. Everything I've done, they've done. No, for sure. But what I'm saying is that everybody has opportunities that's available to them, but they chose not to take them.
Okay, so
not to
hold
take
on.
those. Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry. So my question, I'm trying to slow down a bit because it's easy just to fabricate a statement. It's easy to go, hey, get up, work hard, grind every day, be at the gym by 7, be the last one out of there, and you'll get there. That's easy. It's harder to look into the weeds of someone's life and realize that like they could wake up thinking that every single day, but they can't. They can't do the same thing that you can. And humbly speaking, I'm trying to craft a storyline in my head without offending anybody that might be going through it. But I feel like it's necessary because your responses are making me, number one, know that you're against DEI, and number two, letting me know that you have not the compassion for another person in a similar situation if they don't do the same thing that you did.
No, you can go other routes, but what I'm saying is that excuses only lead to more excuses. There's plenty of people that I would tell them to get in the elevator union. Hey, man, this is how you do it. I'm scared of heights. It's a lot of things it's a lot of people that is broke that won't do. That's something they just won't do.
No, I get that, and I'm not talking about those people. So that let me go back. I'm trying to draw a line between I got the information and I chose not to do, because I said that earlier, and I got the information and I can't do. Okay.
What makes you can't do it though? Like
Okay.
your
All right.
God just you don't your arms don't work or legs? Like what's going on?
All right. So you do know that there is inequities in education. Some areas have better schools, right?
Yeah.
Right. Those better schools have better teachers because the teachers get paid more in those zip codes, right?
Mhm.
Those schools get better funding, so they have better books and learning materials for the students that go to those schools, right?
Mhm.
Those schools have greater funding, so they're able to actually do things outside of the school, of the classroom, that allow them to further their knowledge at another level, right, out in the real world with different
Okay.
programs, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so if we know that there's a disparity, we can at least say that there's a top and a bottom, right?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah.
You have to, right?
But not everybody at the top make it out. Like,
I didn't say that. One step at a time. I know what you want to do. One step at a time, though.
okay.
We agree that some schools have more, which by nature of saying we agree that they have more, and that means some schools have less.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
So then there's going to be a better education and there's a worse education.
Okay.
Okay. So my point to that being, and let's just stay with just that. Do you not agree that with a better education, because you just said if you walk outside and someone tells you, that means someone gives you information, right?
Mhm.
So if you get more information, you don't agree that you have a greater chance than someone with less information.
Statistically, yeah, of course. If you get more information, you have a better chance of exploiting that information, for sure.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm saying is, if let's say I decide that let's say I've been cooking for grandma, as you said. I'm trying to use your accent.
Mhm.
Grandma. Let's say you've been cooking for grandma for years. People come over to the house. Let's say you have a similar situation. Raised by your mom. Hey, maybe you're raised by your grandma. That's normal too. All right.
Mhm.
You've been cooking for all the time. People come over and they're always complimenting your food. Always, always, always. Somebody finally says, like, yo, you should like really think of doing something with this. You should like go to school, go to a culinary school, go to start a food truck, figure this thing out. And at that moment, you decide, yes, I'm gonna do that. I love cooking. I would love to. I'll be watching Chopped and Beat Bobby Flay. Like I would love to do that. And now someone gave me the motivation, right? The win that I needed to go do it. Okay. No culinary schools anywhere nearby because of where I live. All right. Because of the lack of jobs in the area, because usually the hoods are very dense in residential population and not so much in industrial and manufacturing and retail and all of that, right? So the jobs are not that much, right?